Guys, it's Victoria with Nutrition by Victoria, and in today's video I'm going to discuss the hot topic of, do I need to restrict my calories in order to lose weight? I get this question all the time despite promoting an unlimited calorie diet and showing people that I eat 4,000 calories a day, like in my latest YouTube video. I'll leave a link below and you can check that out. I'm not surprised though, because I was a victim of this mentality, primarily due to social conditioning. I mean, the media tells us we need to restrict calories to lose weight. Medical texts will say, hey, in order to lose weight, it's calories in versus calories out. But I can tell you from personal experience that that isn't the case. And the first thing I want to talk about is actually a documentary that I watched last night. It was called Living on $1 a Day. And in this film, these college kids went down to Guatemala and they decided they were going to live on $1 a day because many of the people who live down there, that's the income that they have to survive on. What they found out very early on in the video is that they weren't going to be able to afford enough food. So these guys who are probably used to consuming at least 3,000 calories a day are now living on 1,500 calories a day. By the end of the film, the one guy said he had lost about 20 pounds in 2 months. So yes, calorie restriction will cause weight loss. You'll lose weight, but at the expense of your health. Something else that you'll notice in this film is that as these guys lost weight, they became unhealthy. They just didn't look as vibrant. They were suffering from a lot of health issues. And then the people of Guatemala, they actually discussed some of the health issues that they encounter from having nutritional and calorie deficient diets. So they said that the children are smaller. You can just tell by looking at them that there's something wrong there, and it's because they're not consuming enough food. Ironically, if you look at the women in the film, some of them are actually heavier. Like, a lot of them have extra fat on their bodies. Now, something I've discussed in previous videos and something that I try to make people aware of all the time is that if you are on a calorie restrictive diet, you're actually training your body to store body fat. Okay, so these women, because they're chronically calorie deprived, their bodies are trained to store fat, so when they do have food, they store it as body fat, and that's why they're not all slender. But you can tell by looking at their faces and even in the interviews that these women are malnourished and that they don't have access to enough food. Let's discuss why calorie restriction does not work for weight loss and why it's not a long-term solution. So yes, you will lose weight if you calorie restrict, but what you also end up restricting is your nutrition as well. Also a really intricate hormonal system at work as well. So when we calorie restrict, or we're dehydrated, or we're stressed out, they all elicit the same response in our body, and that is our cortisol levels rise. When our cortisol levels are spiked, as in from taking stimulants or experiencing calorie restrictive diets, we essentially program the body to be a fat storer. So how do we reverse that? The way to reverse that is you have to train your body not to release a lot of cortisol, or if you're in the state where you're already suffering from chronic fatigue and adrenal fatigue and stuff, then your body is just not producing enough cortisol at all. So first you have to heal from that, and then you have to learn how to not spike your cortisol levels. So this is how it works: sleep, water, sugar, bam. Those are the 3 things that you need to keep in balance in order to get your body to where you want it to be in terms of leanness, fitness, health-wise. Stay well hydrated. Water, number 1. And this helps to support your kidney function, your adrenal function, and all the functions of your body. You need to stay hydrated if you want to lose weight. 2, sleep. You need to be well rested. The first thing that happens when you're underslept is your cortisol levels rise. Everybody says, oh, because you are underslept, it just means that you eat more and that makes you gain weight. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the fact that your cortisol levels are spiked because you're under rested. Now, the food thing, is the next thing I want to talk about. People think, oh, I need to restrict my calories to lose weight. No, you actually need to eat enough calories in order to not trigger that cortisol response. So you need to keep cortisol in check, meaning that if you are not eating enough for your body, your cortisol level is naturally going to be high, because that signals, hey, we need some food. And when that is left high for too long, your body stores fat. So we need to keep sleep, water, sugar all in check so that we can keep that cortisol in balance. We can keep ourselves in balance so that we can start moving forward instead of playing the cyclic yo-yo game of restrict your calories and then gain some weight. I'm going to restrict my calories again and then gain some weight. No, just get through the weight gain, the initial weight gain, because you abused your body from calorie restriction. Get past that, deal with that little bit of initial weight gain. I can tell you it's not all fat. A lot of it is fluid from having your hormones out of whack. So then you can start going like this. And then it becomes permanent. So you go, you like the sound effect? I've lost 35 pounds doing this, almost 40. Because I started at like 120 pounds, I'm 5'11", that is too low of body weight for me, but I was starving myself. I wanted to look like a Victoria's Secret model, but you know what? It wasn't healthy for my body to be doing that. So I adopted a high carb, low fat, plant-based vegan lifestyle and diet, started eating according to my appetite, and my weight rose. I probably got up to about 190 pounds. And now I'm about 150, 155. That's where I'm hanging out right now. I'm building muscle. My fitness is increasing. I'm able to support this little healthy child here completely on my breast milk. She does eat a little bit of other things now, but she's got an appetite. I mean, if we're gonna learn anything from children, let's learn how to eat, because they don't restrict their calories. If she's hungry, she is crying, she's upset, she's yelling at me and saying, hey mom, I need some food. So you gotta think, when you're suppressing that in your own body, what's happening? You're causing destruction of your hormonal system. Well, not destruction, but imbalance that can essentially lead to destruction of your body. Starving equals your body eating itself, getting rid of anything and everything, eating your muscles, doing anything that it can do in order to survive. You don't want to train your body to do that. You want to give your body what it needs in order to be healthy, thriving, get fit, and then get leaner and have it be permanent. I cannot gain weight now. I eat up to 5,000 calories a day some days, and I cannot gain weight. My body keeps putting on muscle, losing fat very slowly, and just maintaining where I'm at perfectly because I'm well rested, I'm hydrated, and I'm carved up. The last thing I want to talk about in this video is what kind of carbs to eat. I've talked about this previously, but I just want to hit it again. We're talking about plant foods here. Low fat, whole plant foods. Fruit, best friend. It's like the miracle weight loss food. But you want to be able to make sure you can eat enough of it if you're just going to have fruit be your stable calorie source. If not, go for the rice, go for the potatoes, go for the yams, go for corn, go for whole wheat, like whatever your favorite sources of whole food plant-based carbohydrates are. Keep the fat low, keep the protein low, keep the salt low. Not saying you can't have those things, but the lower the better, and the quicker you'll see results. You want to stay carved up on the foods that are going to satiate you the most. So that's it for this video. I hope that I answered some questions. Be patient, give yourself time, love yourself in the process while you're healing. Learn how to let yourself eat enough, sleep enough, drink enough water. Be kind to your body so that it will work the way that you want it to. Throw out any negative body image issues that you have. Go check out Healthy is the New Skinny on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube. They empower women through promoting a healthy body image. Just unwind all that calorie restriction, trying to be something that your body's not at right now and just be. Sleep, water, sugar, bam. See you next video. Bye.